Hi, I'm Mark. This is my September review for Libra Sun sign and Libra rising. We start the month with some heavy energy around. We talked last month about Pluto and the transformations that are going on around your home area and also deep within you. Now on the first you can dig deep and see how these are affecting you. See how you can make changes to improve things. Also on the first there's an aspect which says, oh, I want to go out, I want to have fun, I want to socialise, I want to try new things. We also have Saturn who is opposing this, pulling you back, saying you have duty, you have responsibilities. So you need to get a balance here. For Libra, you need to have balance. Then, on the second, there's a full moon. This is in your 6th house of work. So there could be changes here to your working conditions or your routines or your schedules. Full moon is about ending, so something could end, but it's also about breakthrough, so it could be a breakthrough and things could change. Also you just need to keep an eye on your health. It's not serious, but you just need to make sure that your diet and exercise and rest are all good. Then there's another aspect from Mercury which is going to point you in the right direction. Now what it's going to tell you is that knowledge is king. You need to learn, you need to soak things up. You need to learn about yourself, you need to learn about other people, you need to learn about things that will advance you, you need to learn about things that will change your beliefs, and this is the way forward. Third, it's a great day for finishing tasks. You have full concentration that day and you better get things done. Then on the fourth, it's great for having fun. If you're in a relationship, it's great to spend time with your partner, you're very romantic. If you're not, it's good for socialising with friends. Then on the 6th, both Mercury and Venus change signs. Mercury moves into your 1st house, which is good news. Now it's time for intellectual growth. This is time to really get on and learn things, study things, take on board knowledge. And with Venus moving into your 11th house, this is a good time to network. Use your friends. Make new acquaintances. People can help you now. On the 9th, we have one of the most favourable aspects. This is to Jupiter, who's in your 4th house from the Sun. Now here we have opportunities to advance, to push forward with these changes that are going on around the home area. Also on the 9th, Mars turns retrograde. Mars in your 7th house. So here we see that your relationship with other people will change. Mars energy, when it goes retrograde, goes inward. So people may become a little bit more withdrawn with you or a little bit distant, or you may provoke anger in them. So you just need to be careful. Mars will go direct again in November on the 13th and all will be well. But until then, you need to just be mindful of other people. It may be easy for you to trigger off their anger or upset them. With Mars now retrograde, it may be that you have a drop in energy, lack of drive. But this will be somewhat compensated when the Sun moves into Libra later on in the month, but we'll talk more about that later. You have an aspect on the 10th which could be very useful to you because it could free up a blockage. Now you have a blockage in your 9th house where the North Node is. It's stopping you from progressing forward. But something may happen or you may learn of something on the 10th that frees up that blockage and then you can move forward. It will improve your intuitive side because you have a dilemma between using your intuition and going with your logic. This may help you to improve your intuition so you can fine-tune it and use it more to your own advantage. We spoke earlier about the changes in your working conditions and this may be highlighted on the 12th when the Sun makes an aspect to Neptune in that area. And there may be some confusion around this time, something that doesn't quite fit or you don't quite understand. Best not to push with that at the time because you're only going to cause upsets. It's best just to stick with it and see what happens. Then on the 13th, good news. Jupiter turns direct. Jupiter has been retrograde for some time, so now you can push forward. With the projects that you're doing around the home, this is a good time to really get ahead with them now. The 15th is good for recognition. If you've been working from home, or if you've been working on a project behind the scenes, this is time to get noticed, and so people can see what you've done. It's also a very stimulating day in relationships. If you're in a relationship, maybe that you want to try different things. If you're not in a relationship, it's a good day to meet someone who's quite different but exciting. On the 17th, you'll feel warm and friendly to people. You want to go out and socialise. You want to make things pleasant around you or in your environment. Also, it's a day for thinking big plans. It's a new moon as well, so it's a good time to start new projects, put your new plans into action. Just be careful that you don't overlook important details. The other thing is, there's a bit of a conflict between doing what comes naturally or doing things that will improve you, that will help you grow. On the 18th, you'll be very organised and very disciplined. So you can work alone, you can get a lot done on this day. You can do a lot of planning, organisation. This can also be centred around the home area because Saturn is in your home area, so it's time to look at your home situation, put plans in place. The 21st, you can get in touch with your inner power, your inner force. So this could make it a very powerful day for you. Mercury combines with Pluto, but you need to be very careful because you'll be very forceful. Don't ride roughshod over people. Just stay calm, but be in control. On the 23rd, the Sun moves into your sign Libra and the first house. Now this will give you a boost. We talked earlier about Mars going retrograde, a bit of a dip in energy. This will boost you back up again. Also, it's a good time to bring anything you've been working on, any projects in the background there, you can bring those into the public. Just a word of warning, there is a little bit of tension in relationships that day and there is difficulty with communications. So use your Libran diplomacy intact and you'll be fine. Also, there is a signal that there is a way forward for you. You need to get giving and receiving in equal measures. They need to be in balance, and that's a good way to move forward. On the 25th, or between the 25th and 27th, you may feel a little bit irritable, a little bit under pressure. You may be under fire, you may get criticism from work or around the home, and you may feel like telling people just what you think of them. Not a good idea. Keep a low profile. Again, use that Libran diplomacy intact and all will be well. It was a great end to the month. Saturn has been in your 4th house and given you responsibilities around the home, maybe with parents or children, now moves direct. If you've learnt the lessons he's taught you, he will repay you, and he always repays very well. So this is good news. We look forward to when he moves into Aquarius, your fellow air sign. Also, Venus is active for the last 3 days of the month, and she will give you a great time. Venus is in your 11th house, so you'll want to socialise, you'll want to be with friends. It's also good for your relationship. You'll be able to express yourself sexually, physically, artistically, creatively. It's just a great time, so enjoy. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I'd be glad to hear from you. And happy birthday to all you Librans who are born in September.